Welcome back, friends, to another weekly video. This is week 6 of the Business Strategy Bootcamp. We are getting close to the end here, and this is the most exciting part because we're going to start talking about implementation. Specifically in this video, we're going to be talking about how to choose the right revenue stream. The overall objective of the Business Strategy Bootcamp is to write a one-page strategic plan. Now, you may have noticed we've been following a 3-step process. Step 1, define resources. Step 2, identify competitive advantage. And step 3, implementation. So we've already completed the first 2 steps. We spent a couple of videos talking about how to define our business and what makes up our business. Then we spent a couple of videos talking about competitive advantage and how our business compares against the market. So those 2 first steps create a very strong foundation for our strategic plan, but they don't mean anything without implementation. So it really doesn't mean anything if you have a really good competitive advantage and you don't do anything about it. So implementation is all about making money. How do you take your competitive advantage and make money with it? So the first thing we're going to look at is our revenue streams. How do you choose the right revenue stream? A revenue stream describes how people pay money for a product or service. Whatever position your company is in, you're going to have a lot of potential options for different revenue streams. There is a lot of different ways to make money. So the first step in our analysis is just listing out all those different potential revenue streams. And this should be fairly easy for you. Most people have sat back and daydreamed about all of the different businesses that they could start, or different products that they could sell, or different services that they can sell. This is just simply listing all of those out. Different things you could sell might include merchandise, consulting, selling advertising space, selling a service, opening a brick and mortar store, creating an e-commerce business, passive income businesses, writing a book, donations, appearances, sponsorships. The list is endless. And within each one of these categories, you could even split it up into even more alternatives. So just take a category like merchandise. You could take merchandise and split it up into different lines of merchandise, different things that you could sell. So just sit down, think about your business, and write out your list of potential revenue streams. The second step is to rank these revenue streams. So the trick of this analysis is that not all of these revenue streams are as valuable. You're going to evaluate these revenue streams on 2 specific criteria: potential and scalability. Potential means you're going after businesses with a large market of potential customers. It takes a lot of work to set up a business. And so you don't want to do all the work to set up a business where you're only going to have a few customers for this revenue stream. You want millions of customers. You want to go after markets that have the potential to be very, very large. Or else you're going to be setting up a business that will always be running up against a very low ceiling of market potential. The second metric is scalability. You want a business you can scale. Now, a lot of solo entrepreneurship type businesses will only function with one person. You really want a business that you can grow from 1 employee to 1,000 employees, because then you have 1,000 people working for you, making you money rather than just 1 employee. Right here, this eliminates a whole lot of revenue streams. Because if you have a revenue stream that requires that you personally be doing the work, then you will always be trapped in that job and you're not going to be able to grow your business. You need revenue streams that you can remove yourself from the business, hire other people to do the work, and still make money. So what I want you to do is go through your list and do the analysis. Ask yourself those 2 questions. Is there a large potential market of customers? And is it scalable to become a large business? What you're doing here is you're trying to focus your business on the revenue streams that have the greatest potential and stop focusing on revenue streams that are not as effective. I cannot emphasize this enough. This is such a powerful tool, and I have seen so many businesses that have never done this. If you do not do this analysis, what ends up happening is that your business goes after all of the different potential revenue streams, and you end up just not being very effective. If instead you take all your company resources and you focus them on the most effective revenue stream, you're going to be a whole lot more successful. So now we're going to do the final step. And I'm going to ask you to do something very difficult. I want you to go and look through your revenue streams and pick just one. Pick the very best revenue stream that has the greatest potential to make you the most money. You're gonna pick just one and you're gonna say no to all the rest. This is what it really means to have a focused business strategy. Imagine what your company would look like if you focused all your company resources on the most effective revenue stream. This is really hard for a lot of people because a lot of people love some of those other revenue streams, but you're gonna have to say no to some of those things that you love so you can focus on the areas where you're creating the most value. So guess what? I have another worksheet that will help you with this analysis. There's a link in the description box down below. If you click that link, it will download a PDF document with some questions that you can fill out. This should only take you 30 minutes and will walk you through doing this analysis to choose the right revenue stream. Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's good to have a business focus on one revenue stream? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The best way to supercharge a business is through accounting and corporate finance, and I release a new video every week, so come back and check out next week's video.